Can you see it? Streaming the truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the witness turns tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tune in every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Hey everybody, hello. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I'm gonna keep my camera off today because I I am relaxing. So just please don't mind me with the camera off. But I wanted to bring you guys some information to you guys. As you know, Jeffrey Williams' brother is supposed to go on trial on March 3rd of 2025 on 16 counts of RICO gang charges. And this is the third judge he has had. And this particular judge has just been given 15 counts on misconduct. And I don't know what's going to happen with his case as far as, but I'm going to bring it up to you guys' attention. Let me show you who the judge is, first of all. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Hello. This is the judge right here that has been accused of misconduct. This is Judge Shamel Williams. Sharmela Williams. That is the judge. And I'm going to read her charges for you guys that they have against her. So I don't know what's going to happen with her facing misconduct. And I don't know if they're going to transfer his case to another person because they're supposed to start trial on the 3rd of March. That's next week, right? Is it next week or following week? That's when his charges are. But I do have the case information for you guys. And I'm going to read it to you guys. All right, let's go ahead on and bring it up to you guys. I'm going to put my trusty marker up. Hold on a second. I got to put my watermark up. because I had to purchase this. So I'm putting my watermark up. All right, let's go ahead on and review this. All right, this is a case here. I gotta go back up. You know what? Let me go ahead on and add my Twitter people, my ex people, so they can know what's going on. All right, because they bring the numbers in here. Okay, guys. All right. Again, this is charges that's being brought against the judge that is handling Jeffrey Williams' brother's case. He goes to trial on March the 3rd, and we don't know if the trial is going to move forward or not because of this situation. But let's go ahead on. Let me just go ahead on and tell you guys what she is being accused of. Okay. All right. It says formal charges, and it's being heard before the Judicial Qualification Commission of the state of Georgia. They're the ones that any wrongdoing that's done by the judicial judges is what's happened. I'm just reading the charges that are being brought against the judge that is overseeing the case of Jeffrey Williams' brother's case. His name is Gregory King. That's Williams' brother. So it says the Judicial Qualification Commission, JQC, investigative panel authorized full investigation in reference to the above complaint regarding allegation of judicial misconduct against Judge Sharmila J. Williams, Judge Williams, of the Superior Court of Fulton County, pursuant to JQC Rule 17D2C. The investigative panel found reasonable cause to believe, Judge Williams committed misconduct and directed the director of file to file a formal charge. As such, the director filed these formal charges with the JQC hearing panel in accordance with the JQC Rule 19, and requests that proceeding be instituted for the purpose of determining whether Judge Williams violated the Georgia Code of Judicial Conduct, and if so, whether those violations constitute willful misconduct in office, willful and persistent failure to perform the duties of the office, or conduct prejudicial to the administration of justice which bring the judicial office into disrepute. Judicial jurisdiction. Judge Williams was admitted to the State Bar of Georgia in 2011. Judge Williams was elected to the Superior Court of Fulton County in June 2020 and took office in January 2021. At all time pertinent to these charges, Judge Williams was subject to the Code of Judicial Conduct. Number 2, facts. Complaint number 2024-691. On June 17, 2022, a complaint of divorce was filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County and assigned case number 2022 CV 366330. On October 25th, 2023, Judge Williams presided over the final hearing. During the final hearing, the party's 22-year-old daughter, MD, was called as a witness. Number 5, MD, who had a good relationship with her mother, the petitioner, and a strained relationship with her father, respondent, testified that she had gone to respondent's apartment and, among other things, damaged content of the apartment. Number 6, MD was seated in the courtroom gallery after evidence was completed and during closing arguments. Number 7, during petitioner's closing argument, Judge William began to talk to MD's testimony and instructed MD to stand up in the gallery. Number 8, Judge William then instructed a deputy to put MD in custody and bring her to the front of the courtroom. Number 9, after MD was brought to the front of the courtroom, Judge William questioned her in front of multiple onlookers. Judge William, this is what she says. You know what I heard evidence that you did today? Burglary. Do you know what penalty burglary carries? MD says, no. Judge Williams says, 5 to 20 years incarceration. And I also heard that you committed criminal trespass into properties. Do you know what the penalty that carries? MD says, no, ma'am. Judge Williams says, 12 months incarceration. And I also heard that you committed criminal damage to property. Do you know what the penalty that carries? MD says, no, ma'am. And the judge says, 10 years incarceration. And I also heard that you committed, 5 years incarceration. And I also heard that you committed theft. Do you know what the penalty theft carries? A felony theft? MD says, no, ma'am. Then judge says, 10 years. Judge William then asked, so that means that today you came here and admitted 20, 30, 35, 36 years worth of prison on this stuff. Do you understand that? And all for a divorce that had nothing to do with you, right? MD responded, yes. Judge William then instructed the deputy, go show her, MD, what that cell looks like, and told petitioner counsel to continue with her closing argument. The deputy took MD into the holding cell where she remained for approximately 30 to 45 minutes. After the closing argument concluded, Judge William instructed the deputy to bring MD out from the holding cell. For me, please. Once MD was back in the courtroom, Judge William asked, how was that experience for you, MD? MD replied, horrible. Judge William followed with a lecture to MD about being responsible for her action, stating that she could use this courtroom experience as a learning lesson to guide you from going forward, or you can continue to do reckless stuff. Judge William then added, let me tell you something. I was a prosecutor for 10 years, and let me tell you what I saw over and over again. Girls who come in here with daddy issues. They never even realized they had them. But that's how they ended up in certain situations. And what you chose to do as far as your relationship with your dad, that's on you. That's between you, your dad, and the good Lord. Complaint number 2024-960. On April 22nd, 2024, Judge William called a Metro Atlanta family law firm and left a message for a specific second-year associate attorney to call her Judge William back after 5 p.m. on Judge William's personal cell phone number. Judge William did not indicate the reason for her call when she left the message. Number 19. At the time, the law firm had cases pending before Judge Williams. Number 20. The associate called the number provided by Judge William and left a message. Judge Williams called the associate back shortly after 6 p.m. And the call lasted approximately 40 minutes. 21. Judge William told the associate that she was not calling in her capacity as a judge, but rather on behalf of her uncle, who was a respondent in a pending contempt action in Fulton County Superior Court, in which a partner at the associate law firm represented the petitioner. Oh, her uncle was the respondent? Uh-oh. 22. At the time of this phone call, the petition for contempt was pending before Judge Kevin Farmer, who was Judge Williams' colleague on the Fulton County Superior Court Family Division. 23. During the call, Judge Williams told the associate that her uncle respondent was going through a difficult time. Judge Williams asked the associate to agree to an extension of time for her uncle respondent to file his answer in the pending case. 24. The associate then asked Judge William whether she was representing the uncle respondent, and Judge William responded she was not. Judge William then stated that because the associate and others at her law firm were reasonable, they should work something out. 25. The associate told Judge Williams that the uncle respondent needed to direct his request for an extension to the court and send a written request to the partner at her law firm that was lead counsel on the case. 26. During the conversation, Judge William argued the merits of the case to the associate. 27. 2 days later, the uncle respondent made his own written request for an extension, which he obtained. 28. Complaint number 2023-813. On February 22, 2019, a petition for modification of child support was filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County. 29. Judge William inherited the case in early 2021. On July 6, 2021, Judge William presided over the final hearing. 31. On January 18, 2024, approximately 30 months after the final hearing, Judge William entered a final order. 32. Case number 2020 CV 333746. On February 26, 2020, a petition for modification of child support was filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County. Judge William inherited the case in early 2021. On February 15, 2022, Judge William presided over the final hearing. June 27, 2024, approximately 28 months after the final hearing, Judge William entered a final order. Case number 2020 CV 337601. On June 24, 2020, a petition for modification of child support custody, parenting time, and petition for citation of contempt was filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County. Judge William inherited the case early 2021. On June 26, 27, 2023, Judge William presided over the final hearing. On June 10, 2024, a year after the final hearing, respondent filed a motion for final order. On or about July 17, 2024, Judge William received written notice of JQC complaint 2023-813 from the investigative panel, which included an allegation that she has failed to timely enter a final order in this case, delaying its conclusion. On July 17, 2024, approximately 13 months after the final hearing, Judge William entered a final order. Complaint 2023-1023. Case number 2020 CV 333374. On February 19, 2020, a petition for modification of child support was filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County. Judge William inherited the case in early 2021. On September 13, 2022, Judge William presided over the final hearing. The parties filed motion for attorney's fee on November 14 and 28, 2022. On April 16, 2024, Judge William presided over the hearing on motions for attorney fees. On June 26, 2024, approximately 21 months after the final hearing, Judge William entered a final order. On or about July 17, 2024, Judge William received written notice of JQC complaint 2023-1023 from the investigative panel, which included allegation that she has failed to timely enter a final order or an order on motion for attorney fees in this case, delaying its conclusion. On August 6, 2024, approximately 21 months after motion for attorney fees was filed, and approximately 4 months after the hearing on the motion, Judge William issued an order denying petitioners and respondents' motion for award of attorney fees. Complaint 2024-123. Case number 2021 CV 344610. On July 28, 2020, a petitioner for declaration judgment was filed in the Superior Court of Gwinnett County. On December 10, 2020, the case was transferred to Superior Court of Fulton County. William inherited the case in early 2021. On November 1st, 2022, Judge William presided over the final hearing. On March 12, 2024, approximately 16 months after the final hearing, Judge William entered a final order. This order was amended on July 22nd, 2024, and again on September 30th, 2024. Complaint number 2024-197. Case number 2021 CV 349694. On May 19, 2021, a complaint for divorce was filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County. On April 11, 2023, Judge William presided over the final hearing. On or about July 17, 2024, Judge William received a final notice of JQC complaint number 2024-197 from the investigative panel, which included an allegation that she has failed to timely enter a final order in this case, delaying its conclusion. On July 18, 2024, approximately 15 months after the final hearing, Judge William entered a final order. Complaint 2024-294, 2020, case number 2020 CV 336516. On May 26, 2020, a petition for divorce was filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County. Judge William inherited the case in early 2021. On October 13, 2022, Judge William presided over a final hearing. On July 17, 2024, approximately 21 months after the final hearing, Judge William entered a final order. Complaint number 2024-661. Case number 2021 CV 356966. On November 12, 2021, a petition for modification of parenting time and petition for citation of contempt was filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County. On May 16, 2023, Judge William presided over the final hearing. On July 30th, 2024, approximately 14 months after the final hearing, Judge William entered a final order. Complaint number 2024-887. Case number 2020 CV 340479. On September 15, 2020, a petition for modification of visitation and child support was filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County. Judge William inherited the case in early 2021. On October 28, 2021, Judge William presided over the final hearing. On March 28, 2024, approximately 29 months after the final hearing, Judge William entered a final order. Violation of Code of Judicial Conduct. Complaint number 2024-691. Count 1. On October 25th, 2023, Judge William failed to respect and comply with the law in violation of Rule 1.1 of the Code of Judicial Conduct by disregarding Georgia's constitutional provision when she had witness MD taken from the courtroom and detained in a holding cell during closing argument in her parents' divorce case without any legal findings or justification in support of MD's detention. Count 2. On October 25th, 2023, Judge William failed to act in a manner that promote public confidence in the independence, integrity, and impartiality of the judiciary in violation of Rule 1.2a of the Code of Judicial Conduct by conducting herself as outlined in paragraph 7-16. Count 3. On October 25th, 2023, Judge William failed to be dignified and courteous to a witness with whom she dealt in her official capacity in violation of Rule 2.8b of the Conduct of Judicial Conduct by conducting herself as outlined in paragraph 7-16. Complaint number 2024-960. Count 4. On April 22nd, 2024, Judge William failed to maintain and enforce high standard of conduct and failed to personally observe such standard of conduct so that the independence, integrity, and impartiality of the judicial is preserved in violation of Rule 1.2b of the Conduct of Judicial Conduct by conducting herself as outlined in paragraph 17-27. Count 5. On April 22nd, 2024, Judge William lent the prestige of her office to advance the private interest of another in violation of Rule 1.3 of the conduct of judicial conduct by conducting herself as outlined in paragraph 17-27. Complaint number 2023-813. Count 6, case number 2019 CV 317122. Between July 7th, 2021 and January 17, 2024, Judge William failed to fairly, promptly, and efficiently dispose of case number 2019 CV 317122 in violation of Rule 2.2 of the Code of Judicial Conduct as outlined in paragraph 30-31. Count 7, case number 2020 CV 333746 between February 16, 2022 and June 26, 2024, Judge William failed to fairly, promptly, and efficiently dispose of case number 2020 CV 333746 in violation of Rule 2.2 of the Conduct of Judicial Conduct as outlined in paragraph 34-35. Count number 8. It's only 15 counts. CMT is 15 counts. Count number 8. 2020 CV 337601 between June 28, 2023 and July 16, 2024, Judge William failed to fairly, promptly, and efficiently dispose of case number 2020 CV 3367601 in violation of Rule 2.2 of the Code of Judicial Conduct as outlined in paragraph 38-41. Complaint number 2023-1023. Count 9. Case number 2020 CV 333374 between September 14, 2022 and July 25, 2024, Judge William failed to fairly, promptly, and efficiently dispose of case number 2020 CV 333374 in violation of Rule 2.2 of the Conduct of Judicial Conduct as outlined in paragraph 44-49. Count number 10, case number 2020 CV 333374 between April 17, 2024 and August 5th, 2024, Judge Williams failed to respect and comply with the law, specifically OCGA 15-6-21, in violation of Rule 1.1 of the Code of Judicial Conduct by failing to promptly decide motion filed in case number 2020 CV 333374 within 90 days of argument or submission of the court, and by failing to issue and file orders related to said motion, as outlined in paragraph 45-46 and 48-49. Complaint number 2024-123, count 11, case number 2021 CV 344610. Between November 2nd, 2022 and March 11, 2024, Judge Williams failed to fairly, promptly, and efficiently dispose of case number 2021 CV 344610 in violation of Rule 2.2 of the Conduct of Judicial Conduct as outlined in paragraph 53-54. Complaint number 2024-197, count number 12. Case number 2021 CV 349694. Between April 12, 2023 and July 17, 2024, Judge William failed to and fairly, promptly, and efficiently dispose case number 2021 CV 349694 in violation of Rule 2.2 of the Code of Judicial Conduct as outlined in paragraph 56 and 58. Complaint number 2024-294, count 13, case number 2020 CV 336515, between October 14, 2022 and July 16, 2024, Judge William failed to fairly, promptly, and efficiently dispose of case number 2020 CV 336515 in violation of Rule 2.2 of the Code of Judicial Conduct as outlined in paragraph 61 and 62. Count number 14. I'm getting tired of these case numbers. Case number 2021 CV 356966. Between May 17, 2023 and July 29, 2024, Judge William failed to fairly, promptly, and efficiently dispose of case number 2022 CV 356966 in violation of Rule 2.2 of the Code of Judicial Conduct as outlined in paragraph 64 through 65. Complaint number 2024-887, count number 4. Here we go, the last one. Count number 15, 2020 CV 340479, between October 21st, 2021 and March 27, 2024, Judge William failed to fairly, promptly, and efficiently dispose of case number 2020 CV 340479 in violation of Rule 2.2 of the Code of Judicial Conduct as outlined in paragraph 68 through 69. Conclusion. Lord have mercy. Woo! Conclusion. Violation of the Code of Judicial Conduct warrant discipline when they amount to willful misconduct in office, willful and persistent failures to perform the duties of office, or conduct prejudicial in the administration of justice, which bring the judicial office into disrepute. Georgia Constitution of 1983, Article 6, Section 7, Paragraph 7A, JQC Rule 6A. Judge Williams' conduct as outlined above amount is willful misconduct of office, willful and persistent failure to perform the duties of office, and conduct prejudicial to the administration of justice, which brings the judicial office into disrepute. Respectively submitted the 17th day of February 2025. Courtney Veal, Director of Judicial Qualification Commission, and then the bar number and so on. Certified. Woo! What do you guys think of that one? What do you guys think of that one? Here's the sad thing that Jeffrey's brother case has been transferred to her. And let me bring that up for you guys. Just 1 second. I have to bring that up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. And you got to remember, Jeffrey's brother is the one that is mute, and he's deaf and mute. So 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. You guys ready? Let me go ahead and share this with you guys. All right, let me share this with you guys here. And this is the Odyssey in Fulton County Odyssey. This gives you the case numbers of what individuals are being charged with. And you see her name right there. She is the judge over this case. And it's a capital felony case, right? And he is being charged with 16 counts of gang charge. That's where you get the 16 from CMT. That's where the 16 came from. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 counts of gang charges. Then he has a criminal attempt to commit murder. That's a felony. He got armed robbery. He got aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Those are the charges that he has. Okay? And he is the one that supposedly supposedly is in a gang. But listen to this, y'all. He is deaf and he cannot speak. He's mute. So we don't know how this is going to go, but according to this, the trial is supposed to start on March 3rd, 2025 at 9 a.m. at this judge's chamber. This judge's courtroom, which is 4A. Okay? And Mr. Brian Steele is the attorney. See, it started out with Judge Charles Eaton, then it went to Alice Benton, and then it went to another judge, and Alice Benton got it back. Now it's with Judge Williams. So his case has been moved around a lot. Anybody have any questions? The accused's disability have nothing to do with his constitutional right. He has a right to a speedy trial. Yes, Sue, I agree with you. Crazy, but how? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read some of you guys' comments in here. It says, crazy, but how many others are going to fall from grace within Fulton County? Good question, 420. Good question on that one. Good question. Sue, if he requested a speedy trial, I don't think he did. I could be wrong. I don't think he made a request. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know if there was any request for a speedy trial. Sorry, I was drinking my water. Sylvia, why so many moves? Angel, I really don't know. I don't know. That's one question. I don't know, but it's a very good question. I don't know the answer to that question. But hold on a second. Let me see what I can gather up for you in that case. Hold on. I have requests. There is things, and they have not sent it to me, so I don't have all the stuff for you guys. Yeah, but his trial is supposed to start on March 3rd with Mr. Brian Steele. So that's the next case I will be covering myself. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Wow, that is a disgrace if true about the sign language. Let me see. I think I might have, because I did a Rule 22 for that case, and I was there for that hearing, and I did, if I'm not mistaken, I did show clippings from that case. They were putting in for Rule 20. I'm not Rule 22. They were putting in for bond, and they refused to give him bond. They refused to give him bond. And that place is not. Remember what they found out, that Fulton County was not a place for somebody with a handicap, who's handicapped like that. So they don't have the what do you call it? The facility is not equipped. They're not equipped to handle somebody with a disability like that, because like if he can't hear them saying something, they might say that he's in violation of something. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, but this is where we at. This is where we at. So that is what I want to bring to you guys. I will be covering that case. Don't forget the 26th. Yeah, God, he goes back to court, right? He goes back to court on the 25th. I mean, 26th, not 25th, 26th. And then I'll be covering this trial on the 3rd of March. I will be bringing you guys update. And there are several defendants in this case. Yeah, so any questions, anybody? Because it's almost my bedtime. Free yak to say back. Well, that's DEI. So that's any question. X people, welcome. Any question with you guys? Do I have any questions? X. Yeah, we have over 500 people in X watching. You guys don't see them, but I see them. Shout out to my X people. Y'all need to move over here to YouTube. Why y'all over there? X, why y'all going over there? I need your numbers over here on YouTube. You're welcome, Steen. X, I need you guys over here. Why don't y'all hit the link? Somebody share the link over there on X so they could come move over to YouTube. Because X, let me tell you, when I start going live on this case, I need you guys to be on this side. I really do. It's wonderful that you guys over there, and I love you guys for being over there, but I need you guys over here on YouTube, okay? Where, because once I start going live, I'll be able to share the information with you guys. Because I will be going live. I'll be showing my camera view of what's happening in the courtroom. You hear me? Capiche? Sounds good. We'll be able to do what we used to do. Remember? When we had it before, we're going to be live streaming. So I need you guys to start coming over here on YouTube. Okay? Any questions, anybody? Hey, Joe. Any question? See, I want to be in here deep into the room, and I'm going to go to bed. Any question, X folks? I know you guys could type because I saw somebody type in here from X. I saw a couple of you guys typing in here. Let's see. Let me see. I saw an X person typing here. Hold on. Let me see if I can catch you. If I can go back up and catch you who it was. Because I had you signing up in here. And I know you guys want to see Jeffrey and there go X right here. Ken came from X. See, there you go, Ken. Thank you, Ken, for typing in here. Let's see who else from X came up in here. Trying to find my X folks. Because there's a whole bunch of you guys out there, but you're not typing. I see you coming in here real strong. Oh, there go Mario. Mario. Hey, Mario, brothers. See, Mario came up in here from X. I need my X folks to start typing in here. Let me know you're here. Because people are thinking I'm just talking to myself like I'm crazy or something. And they're not going to believe that you guys are here in big numbers. But shout out to my ex folks. Okay, guys. Y'all want to hear anything else from me? You want to hear any other updates from me? What's coming up this week? Who cares what they think? Bernice said, "Who cares what they think?" Oh, Bernice, sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. I could, frankly, my dear, I could give a damn. I'm just joking. What's coming up this week is Yak's hearing. It's on the 26th, which is on 24th is tomorrow. It's on Wednesday. Yak hearing is on Wednesday. You guys know the YSL second half is not going to be until July. Not until July, y'all. Not until July, because remember I told you what happened with McMullen and he had to get a new attorney and they postponed it and all that stuff. Remember we shared that a couple of days ago, we shared that. I'm slinging the braids right now, Vernisha. How did you know? I'm playing with the braids right now. I'm playing with the braids right now. Look. Playing with the braids right now. I'm playing with them right now. I surely am playing with the braids right now. You saw it live with my cousin? I saw the live with my cousin. When did you see the live with my cousin? Last week? Because Darby's not here. She's celebrating her husband's birthday because he's a Pisces like me. And they're in Canada right now. They're in Canada. Let's see, Sylvia, you quiet? Yes, I've been quiet. I am learning to mind my business, stay in my own space. That's what I've been doing, minding my business. She had the ponytail. I thought that you said that was your cousin. You talking about at the party? No, that's not my cousin. No, that's not my cousin that was at the party. No, 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 no. That was my girlfriend. That's one of my friends, my good friends. She's a Pisces. She was celebrating her birthday. I went to her birthday party. No, no, no. My cousin is she had a ponytail. No, that wasn't my cousin. No, that wasn't my cousin. No, that was one of my friends for years. I've known her for years. No, my cousin is in Florida. Well, she's in Canada right now. Yeah, she's in Canada. Celebrating her hubby's birthday. It was good seeing you out and about having a good time. Yeah, and Tall Glass. It was interesting, y'all. I gotta tell y'all. I'm telling you, the floodgates have opened, and I just have to explain to you guys what I mean about the floodgates. Man, man, oh man. Man, oh man. I'm gonna tell you floodgates. Floodgates. Let me tell you, my TikTok, they kicked me off. Let me tell you what happened, y'all. I was on TikTok. Some loser came into my TikTok and made a derogatory comment to me, right? A derogatory comment about it was a woman stating her it was inappropriate. It was more of a gay suggestion, and which was inappropriate to me, stating her fingers was in my private part or something like that, and I was saying basically defending myself, and TikTok blocked me for a whole 2 weeks. They blocked me. Yeah, they blocked me. Because I was going in on that person. They blocked me. They blocked me. But they could come in and say all kind of comments to me, and then for me not to say anything. So I was commenting myself. I was like, no, I'm not interested in women. And I was saying stuff like that, you know what I mean? And they got so like the underwear's in a wad. Yeah, they blocked me. They sure did, Coco. They blocked me. So I can't go live on TikTok for a whole 2 weeks. Not until March 1st. Yep. That person came in there trying to talk about putting her fingers up my you know what. And I went in. I didn't cuss or anything like that. I went in. But it's like they can say whatever they want to say to you and then you cannot say anything back. That's not fair. And I tried to appeal and they denied my appeal. So I'm blocked from TikTok. Yep. But I did block the person. They'll never come back in my channel, make those comments. So now I have to learn just to block these people and not say anything to them. But I did go in. I didn't say not one cuss word. But it was very, very inappropriate. You know, it was very inappropriate. And then I was like, that's not cool. And I kept saying, that's gay, and they got mad because I kept saying that, So I'm going to have to just block them. Yep. It was disgusting what they said to me. Yeah, I didn't even cuss them out. I didn't even say, I just told them that they were gay and I'm not interested in women and stuff like that. And so I guess they felt it was offensive. Well, I don't know. It was offensive for them to say what they said to me. mean, come on now. Ain't interested in no woman like. It's not fair. But so I'm blocked from TikTok till the first. So now I see what Woody is talking about every time he gets blocked over there. So and that's what happened, y'all. That's what happened. Yeah, but see, Vernisha, she had no right. I was offended by what she said to me. What about me? I was offended. I don't want no woman fingers in. Let me shut up. I was about to go in, y'all. And that was very offensive for me. I ain't think about no woman in that way. Come on. It was it was disgusting to me. And I mean, I'm not knocking anybody else what their flavor is. That's them. But that's not my flavor. It's not my cup of tea. And that was out of order for her to even come at me like that. I'm supposed to accept that? Come on now. It was derogatory. Yeah, I would tell you exactly what she said, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all that was over there, y'all heard her what she said. Y'all heard what she said. She was out of order. Florida, stop it. I mean, seriously, she come to try to and then she insinuated like the night before she did something to me and she could still smell me and I'm like, what? It's just disgusting. I didn't even say that. I didn't say that word, Benicia. I didn't even say those words. I didn't say that. None of those words did I say. I said gay. Oh yeah, I blocked her. I blocked her. I didn't think the word gay was bad. I know the F word is bad, but I didn't say that. I thought you can be happy. GAY is could be happy. That's not a derogatory term. It was creepy, CMT. It was like really disgusting that they would even fix their mouth to say something like that. They're weird, man. Weird folks. Like that would be a pleasure for somebody. That ain't pleasure for me. Very offensive. It was very offensive to me. Don't say that to me. You forget you even have TikTok. And there was a reason why I don't go on TikTok. Yes, VK. That person came in there and they knew what they were doing. They egged me on, and then when I said something, then they went and reported me. I was like, what kind of crap is this? Then they denied my appeal and said it sticks that I have to stay out for until whatever time frame. I don't care how short my hair is, y'all. I am not into the alternative lifestyle, y'all. I like strictly dickly. That's all I like. I ain't into for JJs. I'm not into that. I don't want nobody touching mine. You're not a male. So I'm just not in that. My hair is short by choice, not because I'm into that. lifestyle. Stop it, CFT. I'm serious. I don't understand, folks. You know, my desire is not for no woman. Yes, eggplants only. That's all I'm into. Eggplants. That's it. I'm not into no vajayjays. I got one. I don't need another one. No, not knocking anybody that does it now. I'm not knocking anybody that likes that. That's their personal business. It's just not mine. I'm not interested in that. So I don't knock people for what they do, but it's just don't come and trying to bring it on me. That's it. Just don't bring it on. You could like whatever you like. That's your prerogative. He said you're so smart. No, I'm serious for it. I just don't want folks coming at me. Exactly, Miss Richard. Let me stop. Check my email. You have a video for me? Okay, hold on. I shoot. There's nothing like that. Strong arm male. That's what I like. I like a man. Sorry. Oh, come on now. My phone is acting up. Hold on. I'm trying to look at the email. Oh, I had that. I had that one already, Mel. Let me go ahead on and put it up. Let me pull it up. I had that one. Thank you for reminding me of me having that one, CMT. I have that one. But I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do the other one too. Hold on. I tell y'all, CMT, my ladies, man, they be on it. They be on it. All right, hold on. This is Mr. William talking about his brother. Hold on a second. Let's go ahead and share this. I do not own the rights. And let me go ahead and do this. Copyright disclaimer. Under copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purpose of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, and scholarship and research. All right, so let's go ahead on and share this thing here. Let's go ahead on and share this. Let me take my overlay off. Okay. All right. Thank you, CMT, for this. You know, I had this already, but this is Jeffrey talking about his brother, Gregory. All right. Y'all ready? Here we go.
1 year ago, my brother had a life sentence plus 12 years. You think I give a damn about what a nigga or a pussy ass bitch think? I made it. I did it. I'm gonna live life to the fullest. I got a brother that can't hear. He's deaf. His name's Greg. In about 2 weeks, he go to surgery. He gonna be able to hear. You think I give a damn, my dear? Just about 9 or 11 months ago, my mom had cancer. Till God answered. It's gone, kids. She's legit. I don't care about having friends, because I put on all my twins. With dividends, of course. More just for all the young entrepreneurs that's taking care of business, but still worried about how a motherfucker look at them and how they're viewed, you know? Like, sometimes I be having to come to my senses, like, bro, all my people straight, bro. Like, my whole family is straight. All my homies, all my twins, they straight. Everybody who I really love is really straight. They don't want for anything. I could care less what a nigga or a bitch think in this motherfucker.
Oh, I need to take his advice. I need to take Jeffrey's advice, y'all. I need to take his advice. I shouldn't care what these people think, right, y'all? I need to stick with. Night, night, Vernisha. He said family first. That's right. All right, let's go ahead on and let me go ahead on and pull up what we did before. Thank you, CMT, again. I tell you, CMT be on it, y'all. CMT be on it. Okay, this is what I did before on this case. All right, I don't know if I have it here. Let's see if I said something. Oh, this is where the troll thing was up behind me. Raw. Okay, I gotta break it up. I am a woman, one of the inmates that is in the jail right now. And the name of the inmate is Gregory King. Gregory King is the brother of the famous rapper who has just been on trial, who took a plea. Jeffrey William, also known as Young Thug. Young Thug. He is currently at Rice Street. And guys, I'm gonna play a clipping from his dad to give you guys a little bit of information, and then I'm going to read the indictment that he has against him, and that indictment includes the same charge that Jeffrey was charged for. You know, the main one, the RICO and gang activity. So, but before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and play his dad's interview. I mean, his dad podcast, where he talks a little bit about it. And let me go ahead and bring that up to you guys. Kobe is messing up. He's acting up over here. Why does this dog want to act up when I have something to show you guys, to talk to you guys about? But before I do that, let me put the disclaimer up. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purpose of criticism, comment, news reporting, which is what we're doing now, teaching, scholarship, and research. So the content that I will be using will be content created by someone else, and we're doing it for Fair Use Act. And so here's the first video that I am going to play for you guys. This one has to do with Mr. Jeffrey Williams Sr., where he talks about the situation with his other son, Gregory, which is Jeffrey Williams Jr.'s older brother, his older brother. And let me just move this here out the way. And it's going to give you, he's deaf. Yes, he's deaf and he's mute. He's deaf and he's mute. Let me just make this a little bit bigger here. All right, I'm going to make that bigger and so you guys can see this. Hold on a second. And this was an interview he had with CNN. So let me go ahead and play some of it for you guys. And here we go.
In the courtroom. That's unethical. In the courtroom in front of a judge. And we haven't had no repercussion behind it.
How much longer can this go on?
There you go. You understand? I sat in the courtroom for 21 months looking at this by myself. I was in the courtroom when wasn't nobody in the courtroom but me. Oh, these are my kids. I seen some things take place, not only in the courtroom, but outside of the courtroom.
I'm trying to turn it up. That's the highest I can go.
We took a break one time.
See, it's the
After we
highest.
come back off the break, I went to internal affairs at the sheriff department and told them somebody need to produce my identification. If y'all telling me I got to have identification to go in an empty courtroom, I still haven't understood that one.
Yeah, this is
But I
how the
do
way they
understand
recorded it.
this is one of their rules that I was told by Captain Kendall that the sheriff department
Hold on a second. Let me
is
stop it
responsible
again. Let me
for
see what's
everything.
going on
That
because
just
it's
put my whole family on the target right there.
Why do you think?
Because they just arrested one of my sons that's mute. He's 100% mute.
okay. This is from their podcast, their live podcast, and you see is at the fullest, the highest volume. So I don't. That's not in my control. Can you turn on the capture? Let's see if they have capture. Hold on. Let's see if they have. Let's see if we got that on. Okay. Well, let's do that. Okay. I turn it on. Let's see. Let's see. Let me rewind it back a little bit for you guys. Hold on. Let me start it back here. I hope this works for y'all because I mean, I don't understand why it's see the volume is all the way up. See, all the way up. Let me see in another way if I can turn on the volume another spot. Let's see if this system here can do a volume increase, even though it's not. Let's see, control. Let's do sound. Uh, yeah, it's the output. Okay, it's Kobe. You're making a little bit too much noise over there. It's bad enough they can't hear. Okay, I put the capture on. Put the PC volume. Leave the video volume. I have the PC volume is up. Let's see. Is there anything else I can do? My PC volume is up all the way. Everyone, please make sure to like the video. Okay. Let's see. Put the volume up. Leave the video volume. I think it was later volume. You can hear me loud, right? It's not me. It's his it's their system. Because you guys can hear me pretty loud, right? All right, I put the capture on. Yeah, it's his. It they're okay. All right, it's his interview. If you watch it, it is how it was recorded. It's louder at 30. Okay. She said it gets louder in 13 minutes. Okay. Thank you, CMT. CMT is she be on it, y'all.
Because 26 months in, somebody should have said something by now. We have had incidents in the courtroom. That's unethical. In the courtroom in front of a judge, and we haven't had no repercussion behind it.
How much longer can this go
How
on?
there you go. You understand? I sat in the courtroom for 21 months looking at this by myself. I was in the courtroom when wasn't nobody in the courtroom but me. Because these are my kids. I seen some things take place, not only in the courtroom, not only in the courtroom, but outside of the courtroom, that wasn't right. To the fact that, well, we took a break one time. My identification came up missing after we come back off the break. I went to internal affairs at the sheriff department and told them somebody need to produce my identification. If y'all telling me I got to have identification to go in an empty courtroom, I still haven't understood that one. You understand what I'm saying? But this is one of their rules that I was told by Captain Kendall that the sheriff department put that rule in.
Sounds like you have a target on your back.
There you
That's
go.
what you're saying.
My whole family is a target right there.
Why do you think?
Because they just arrested one of my sons that's mute. He's 100% mute. Lost his hearing at 6 months to meningitis. He had a case that he was out on probation on, that he was out on bond on. The district attorney indicted him. They added 14 charges to his case. Charged him with armed robbery. And, it's gonna come out. And we went to court. I turned him in. I took him to the jail to turn him in. We sat there for 4 hours before someone told us that they couldn't find not one piece of paperwork on him saying that he had a warrantless arrest. So they told me take him home. And we can't keep him. We left the courthouse, we left the jail for about 30 minutes. I get a phone call from my family that's at Fulton County Courthouse telling me, Daddy, they said bring little Greg to Fulton County. For what? Because they got some paperwork that, this, that, and the third, so forth and so on. When they took my son to Fulton County Courthouse, they arrested him there because somebody had done drew up the paperwork. You understand what I'm saying? They arrested my son.
You think the message?
Took him to jail, denied him a bond. Yesterday, we had another bond here. I seen again something that was unethical from a judge, Judge Benton, Alice Benton. The district attorney that's prosecuting the case wasn't there when he first got arrested. So the acting attorney said a lot of bad things about him, saying, they don't want him to get a bond because he's a threat. He's capable of paying witnesses and, first of all, we're talking about a man who's mute. How many people you think in the Cleveland Avenue area can even talk to him? You don't have a person in the Fulton County Courthouse who can talk to him. Understand what I'm saying? So anyway, she told the district attorney what changed. So our attorney told her what the change was. Him and Ms. Willis reviewed the video, seen that he wasn't the guy that grabbed the gun, he wasn't the guy that shot at the other people, none of that. She told the district attorney, you think she can come in and testify to that? Are you serious? Are you really serious? The district attorney couldn't even believe she said that there. So now that's another piece of gas on the fire to show me that they are targeting my family.
Some would claim that they're doing this under the premise of trying to make the streets of Atlanta safer. And so the question I have for you, when you hear the district attorney go out and tout the arrest of your son and his co-defendants as a reason that the streets of Atlanta are safer, do you believe that? Do you believe that the streets of Atlanta are safer because Young Thug is off the streets?
I would never believe that because it's not true. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying this because it's my son. Let's put this on the record now.
That was another question follow-up I had, because people are going to watch this and they're going to say, this is Dad. Of course, Dad, right or wrong, you're going to stand up for your son.
No.
What do you say to this?
What I say to these people is this. The morals that I instilled in all my children is, if you're wrong, if you do something wrong to somebody and it come back on you and you get the bad end of the deal, I'm gonna charge you to the game. I'm gonna charge you to the street because you put yourself there. But if somebody does something wrong to you, and I know you haven't done nothing ethically wrong to them, and they had no reason whatsoever to come at you to do any harm to you or whatever, and excuse my French, they man ain't safe, and that's coming from me. That's coming from me because I respect life, not the streets.
When you talk to your son and you guys talk about the situation, the circumstance that he's in, does it come up then? Like, how did I find myself here? How did we get here?
When I talk to my son, I talk to him as if he's sitting right beside me because I have never lied to him, and I'm not going to start lying to him just because he's sitting in a box. I'm going to still be dad. I'm going to still be Pop. I'm going to still be Big Jeff. I refuse to mislead my children on life because I have lived life on my own. You understand? To where I have been taking care of people since I have been able to take care of myself. So I know the responsibility of being responsible for a lot of people. So this is the type of conversations I have with my son because he's in that position now. You're in a position to where you are responsible for a lot of people. So a lot of things you do, so you got to be mindful of it. You understand? You can't stop what people go out and say, think, or do, but you can control it when it comes to your side. You understand? So we started using a give back program. I made a label called YSL Loaded. I got 17 artists on that label, and I did it because that was part of us giving back on his behalf. You understand what I'm saying? So I took 17 artists and I made them an album. I gave them waivers, put their songs out, free of charge. You know what I'm saying? The album has been running 5 years now. We haven't made a dime off of it. We ain't tried to make a dime off of it. Same thing with Gunna. The artist that my son has bought in to YSL, he haven't made one dime off of it because he did it out of loyalty.
I want to pick up on that theme of loyalty, something that you impressed on your kids growing up. And I want to ask you, do you feel any responsibility? Do you feel any guilt for telling your son that he needed to be loyal and it's loyalty that seemingly got him into this situation?
I don't feel guilty for telling him that. What I feel guilty about on his behalf right now at this moment is the fact that he's living it. I lived it. You understand? I was just never put in this type of position. Feel what I'm saying? I feel like I'm playing a role in him going through this because I instilled that in him. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't believe in karma. I would never believe in karma. My son's loyalty came from me and his mom. You understand? His mom, my son has a gene in him that he got from his mom. And that's that. No one is a stranger to him. You understand? His mother, his mother will let you come to her house, wake up 2 weeks later, still at her house. Wake up 2 months later, still at her house. Wake up 2 years later, still at her house, and act like you one of the children. You understand? She's gonna protect you. If anybody violates you, she's gonna stand up. You understand what I'm saying? She's always been like that because that's where she came from. You feel what I'm saying? So it's easy for people to take advantage of us. You understand? And it's because of how our hearts are with people. I hate it. I swear to God, I hate it. I hate that my kids have that gene because this going through something like this is why that happens. You understand what I'm saying? To where I have had to go to my children's mother's house and put people out of it. And I wasn't even living there. You understand? But they had been there so long, that's home.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel then when that loyalty is seemingly the reason he got in trouble?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about it because it comes with being loyal. You know what I'm saying? That's the price we pay for being loyal.
When you talk to him and he's in that box, like you said, what you know your son.
Definitely.
What does he sound like to you?
He sound like me. Honestly, he sound like me. You know, I'm the type of person.
He thinks he's going to get out of this.
Yeah, I'm a type of person. I've always been the man that says, I'm not gonna worry about something I can't change. I'm just gonna deal with it. So I go humble. You understand? My sons are the same way. When they're going through something, they go humble.
Mm.
You would never see me show that I'm going through something. I would never show it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm dealing with it.
And that's how you see your son right now, sort of just
That's how I see him.
putting one foot in front of the other.
That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep fighting.
Do you ever hear him get discouraged, or do you ever have conversations where you're having to give him pep talks?
I don't have to have a conversation with my son to see him get discouraged. I can look at him and tell when he's discouraged about something, but he's not gonna show it.
Have you seen that throughout the trial at all?
I done seen it several times throughout the trial, but nobody knows it but me.
What do you wish you could tell him if he was sitting right here?
If he was sitting right here now, I'll tell him exactly what I done told him when I talked to him. Keep your head up, bro, and we're gonna keep fighting. We're gonna keep our backs to each other and we're gonna keep fighting.
You see a light at the end of the tunnel here.
He's not dead.
Hmm.
So it's always a light at the end of the tunnel if you still live.
Do you think he's going to be a free man one day?
Yeah.
Why?
He's a free man now.
Life with no parole mean you never come home. If you get 1, 2, 20, 30, 40, 50, or 100 years, that's a day. That means one day. That's no different than what we're going through now. We're going through it one day. You understand what I'm saying? You know, so I would never put my guards down and say that we give up or we surrender. We're gonna fight to the end. And whatever happens, we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna deal with it.
You have experienced so much in your life to have raised a global superstar, once in a generation talent, a man that sells out stadiums, men on the streets wear shirts with his face on it. That's crazy. And then now juxtapose that with what you're seeing him in a courtroom, having to stand up and sit down when the judge comes in and out. How do you reconcile those two images in your mind? Young Thug, this global superstar, and then now Young Thug, defendant in a RICO case where they're alleging all the things that he's done.
People used to ask me back in 2016, 17, when they met me. People who met me, along with people who knew me, sometimes I'll
Okay, I know you guys keep complaining about the audio. This is how it was recorded. The original recording was like this. I turn it up as high as I can, and it is what it is. That's why we put the capture on so you can read what he's saying. Okay.
be around people and they'll say, Big Jeff, can I ask you a question? Go ahead. Hey, I don't have a problem. They'll say, how do it feel when you hear your son music come on the radio? Or, you know your son is this, that, and the other. I said, I feel the same way about that I'll feel if he was out here shoveling shit every day. as long as he was doing something and was being a productive citizen and not being in trouble, I'd be just as proud of him.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that's honest.
I see that in your eyes, yeah.
I worked 39 years. I don't have a problem with punching a clock. I raised my children off punching a clock. I have raised families off punching a clock. Big Jeff has been on his own since he was 13 years old. I have raised 52 kids with my own. I don't have a stopping point. I can't stop. I can't give up. There's a lot of people depend on me. There's a lot of people who looks up every day and say, where my dad at? You understand? I got 134 grandchildren. How can I stop? How can I see things different? We gotta go through it. My son knows because I have told him all his life. My kids asked me one day, they said, Dad, why you don't care nothing about money? I said, because money is the root of all evil. Money can help you and money can destroy you. I said, but the difference in having it means you have to keep it. So for me to respect it, that means you all will go lacking. Do you want to go lacking? You understand? So I can give you the reasons. I have had money. I have made money. I have had 4 businesses. I have always worked. I've been in the street. I had to survive. When I was in the street surviving. I was in survival mode because I had to be. I had to be. Because I was one of those kids who felt like he was a big boy because he started having sex. So I know it when I see it on another kid. I know it when I see it in my daughters. I know when I see it in my sons.
You grew up faster than me.
I grew up way faster than that. I never had a childhood because I was always responsible for somebody.
You have a lot of wisdom to impart, and clearly, your son picked up a lot of that and made him successful. If for those that are watching this, and there are people that look up to your son, and they have his posters on the wall or screensavers on their phone, what's the advice that you give the next superstar rapper that's watching this interview, seeing all the accolades, but also seeing all the drama that comes and could come with this life? What wisdom and advice would you give that person that's watching?
Be mindful of the people who you allow to come in your circle
Mm.
become successful.
Mm.
Be mindful of the things that you do with
Sorry, y'all.
to come in your circle. Make sure that the people who you allow to come in your circle, the people who you allow to be a part of what you got going on, to be a part to have people around you that's being a part of anything that
Thank
you
you.
have associated with you. Make sure that they are there for you and not with you.
With all that you've been through, with all that you've seen your son go through, do you wish you would have told him anything different?
No, because I told him the truth. I gave him the truth, and I made him understand, and not just him, all my sons, all my children. I have made all my kids, all of their lives understand that sometimes when you don't listen, because I was that kid, sometimes when you don't listen to your parents, you're going to go through something. Sometimes we have to go through something to learn something.
That's true.
It happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
What's the reason for this?
The reason for this is because me. It's my opinion.
You feel some ownership of it.
It's because, yep, I do. Because I taught my son loyalty instead of friendship. And this is why he's going through this, because he was loyal to people.
Yeah, but does he blame you?
You know, if he did, I wouldn't be mad. You understand? But I really don't. Me knowing my son, he'll never blame. He'll never blame because he knew that I have always told him the bed you make up, you gotta sleep in it. You understand? You know, there's nothing wrong with telling a person I don't deal with you. That saves you. My kids, like I say, that's the gene they got from their moms.
That's a big part.
There you go. So you can do the worst to us. And I'm being real. And y'all seeing it. Y'all just seen it for 26 months. You can be the worst people to us. And we can sit there and look at you with a humble face.
That's integrity.
Thank you. You know, we have a character. You understand what I'm saying? To where you are not going to break us by talking down to us. You understand? Because you gotta understand, we came from the Jonesboro South community. We've been talked down on our whole life, man. That's just another run in the mill with us.
That's something to clear up too, because when I called you, I said, "Hey, let's meet on Cleveland Ave," and you said, that is something that's being misconstrued. We're from Jonesboro.
We're from
So
Jonesboro
speak on
South.
that. Speak on that.
We're from the Jonesboro South project,
Not Cleveland Ave.
not Cleveland Avenue.
Where did that come in? Why do people think that?
Okay. Gentrification started with the Jonesboro South community in 2007. That's when they shut our projects down. Our projects is not even a quarter mile from Cleveland Avenue.
Got it.
You understand? We can actually walk out our projects and walk to Cleveland Avenue. All of our lives.
I'm sorry. I'm Gary. Correct, Ayana. Ayana. That was his nephew. That was his nephew that was found guilty, not his brother. That was the nephew. The nephew was found guilty because he and the girlfriend got into it and he shot her. That was the nephew. You're mixing it up. That was the nephew. This is his brother who's deaf and mute. Okay? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Man, Cleveland Avenue has never, and you can ask anybody from that area.
The volume, hold on a second. There's another question.
Avenue has
Please
never
read,
been
please read CMT's message. This is the recording from the original podcast, has the volume low. I turn it as high as I can. It's not on this side because you can hear me pretty loud, can you? You can hear me pretty loud. You just can't hear theirs because it's the way they recorded it. It's not loud at all. Okay. If you want to go straight to the that particular podcast, CMT is putting it out there so you could click the link and maybe you can hear it better from your device. But this is the loudest it can get. This is not on this side. This is from the original recording. Okay.
considered a neighborhood to us. Cleveland Avenue was always considered a business district to us. You understand? They got some apartments on Cleveland Avenue they call them 445. That's the nickname the kids thing gave because that's the address.
Okay.
When I was growing up, they was called Colony Creek. We consider Colony Creek to be a middle class residential area.
Compared to where you were from.
Yeah, because the rent $400-500. So we thought those people were really rich. You understand what I'm saying? So we knew we weren't gonna never stay there. You understand? So
Okay. Jeffrey has 10 siblings. 10 siblings. He has 3 brothers and I think 6 sisters, I think. 3 brothers and 6 sisters. Well, one sister is deceased. So he has 5 sisters left and 3 brothers. Or could it be 4? I know his mom had 11 kids. Okay.
to just go out. So some other people move in 445, some moved in Little Haiti, some moved in
No, Funk is his brother.
33 apartment complexes
Funk is his
on Fifth
brother.
Avenue.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, he had more
Some people
than
moved
he
them,
has a brother that passed away,
some
but he still has brothers
kids
that's
had
still
to get
alive.
out. They get out of school, they got to either go home or, they stay somewhere.
Yeah, this is an
They got
old
apartment
live
complexes
that
where everybody trying
that
to
I'm
get into
talking
the
on, okay?
apartment and hang out for a few minutes. So the management started running them out.
People in the
So
chat
they
was asking
migrated from doing
questions.
that to Cleveland Avenue Park. And that's where it started. That's where it started.
The last question I have for you is just more of a personal question. I'm going to ask you if there's anything I haven't asked you before. But is there any song, because a lot of this started as rap lyrics, but we know it's about so much more. Is there any song that your son has that you feel is a good reflection of who he is as a person? Or maybe some bars that he has that you
Best friend.
best friend.
Best friend.
That is
If you look, if you look at the best friend video, that's Jeffrey.
that's it.
That's Jeffrey. I told my son one time, and he did an interview, and he said this in his interview. I told my son one day, I said, let me tell you something, little boy. I said, your name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams 2. I'm Jeffrey Lamar Williams 1. You can never be bigger than me. You can never mean more than me. Because every time somebody says your name, they're going to say little. No, say this.
How did he take that?
He had no choice. How he took it, I didn't care. I just had to get to him direct and real. So now he's at a position. When you get to be to a certain level, and I used to do this to my sons when they was puppies. I used to put them in the car, ride them over to McDonald's Boulevard, park in front of Miss Munners, or I'll park in front of a place called Charlie's Trading Post. And I'll direct the car at the United States Penitentiary. And I'll tell all my sons and their little friends who chose to ride over there with us. That's the place that they put you in when you feel like you got too much money and you're above the law. That's the place that they get to put you in. And there's a bunch of guys in that building right there who can bury you in money. Literally. You understand? So don't never think that you are above the law. Because they do have a place for you to go.
What's the lesson there now, thinking back about that memory and considering where your son is?
He knows that now. Because I also told them this. It can become a time. I said the reason I'm showing y'all this is because it can get to a point in your life from having money to where even your money can't help you. You understand? Money can't even help you in search. When people are at you, or you have done so much and people tired of you, whether you right or wrong, your money is your money is no good. You understand? So my kids, my sons are well aware. You understand? I never sugarcoated them with nothing. So they are well aware of what's going on. To further answer your question, Mr. Steele called me one day. He said, Mr. Williams, I said, how you doing, Brian? He said, I just want to let you know, man, you did a good job. So I'm like, what you mean? He said, man, listen. He said, even though Jeffrey's going through what he's going through, we was like probably a year in. He said, even though Jeffrey's going through what he's going through, he said, man, I was sitting there talking to him at the jail. He said, I don't know if he heard what I was saying or not. I said, Somebody say that point. I said, what did he do? He said, do you know your son? Sat back in his chair and looked at me and said, I should have listened to my dad. You understand? So, you know, it's hard, but I know he listens. You understand? And just that enough. I'm not worried. He can handle it. He got support. You understand? You know, and I want to definitely make this known to everybody. I'm not that gold digger father. Meaning, I'm not that father that just came in my son's life because he became rich or he became successful. My children have never been without me but one time in their whole life. Once. You understand? And it was because I did something wrong and I paid the price for it. You know what I'm saying? So he's well aware of how troubles can be. He's well aware of how repercussions can be.
That's not me, y'all.
He's well aware
That's
of
the
how
recording.
could be. So no, we're not gonna worry.
I'm funny.
We're just gonna fight. I seen a movie. I never looked at TV. I never watched TV, you know, consistent. But I had a wreck one time with a deputy sheriff, believe it or not, ran me off the road. I was looking at this movie called 300, where a guy went to battle with 3,000 people and got defeated with 300. You understand what I'm saying? You can't beat us. You can't beat us. We don't fight.
That's what people need to understand.
There you go. We gonna fight. We are going to fight.
It's an exhausted fight you're looking at. This man turned into longer than the Civil War.
I'm tired already, but I'm gonna keep fighting. You ain't gonna never know it. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna fight. What we have to do as a people, we have to stop seeing race. We gotta stop seeing the differences in communities. We gotta stop seeing the differences between right and wrong. If your ass right, you right. If your ass wrong, you wrong. Point blank, period. You understand? And the only thing you can do is try to correct it. I don't believe in Black Lives Matter. And the reason I don't believe in Black Lives Matter is because we don't protect each other.
True.
I don't care about a police officer killing a black man, this, that, and the third, and then everybody go crazy. I do care about little Johnny, who stayed next door to me and my kids all his life, taking one of my kids' life. And everybody closed their door to him. But we want to kill law enforcement. That's not Black Lives Matter to me. Black Lives Matter should mean exactly what it's being portrayed to be. Black lives do matter. So that's everybody's life. You understand? Regardless of how it's done. The same way they're trying to put Donovan Thomas's bite on my son because of personal reasons. How can you tell me that's Black Lives Matter?
Mm.
How?
Mm.
Make me understand that. But if you did it, if he did it, we gonna act a fool. But if she do it or he do it, just another nigga gone.
Mm.
Okay, unless
Mm.
they have some importance.
You're bringing up something that I wanted to talk about, and you reminded me of, because there is a huge outcry in the Black community for the freedom of your son. People wearing free Young Thug shirts or echoing that message, Do you feel as though race played a role in this at all? Do you feel as though that he's being singled out for being a successful black man?
Yeah, definitely. You know, and I had an argument with a deputy sheriff at the
Mm-mm.
courthouse.
Mm-mm. Uh-oh.
He was trying to go around the fact that you can be prejudiced towards your own race.
Uh-oh.
And that's true. But you got a lot of people who thinks that that's not true. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and on top of that, I mentioned this to a lot of people. I don't know what your nationality is.
I'm
but,
Latino, Chicano from East LA.
okay, your people kill each other.
All the time.
His people kill each other. My people, every culture, every race kills themselves, each other. But why is it so damn different with us? Why is it an outlash when it comes? Why do every time? This is what I'm trying to create a program on. Let's start involving ourselves in why is everything that's negative on a black note considered to be something different than it would if it was on another note, on another race or nationality or whatever. Why can't if my sister hurt somebody protecting herself, why she can't be considered insane? You understand? Why she can't be considered a person who has been abused so long till she felt like that was her only way out? You understand what I'm saying? If it was one of your people, that'd be the first argument at the table. He's insane. She's insane. They've been brutally, assaulted for so long, they felt like that was their only way out.
That's the defense.
And that's their defense.
I want to be mindful of our time here. Is there any question related to the trial, related to the case that I haven't asked you that you think is important to know, or anything that you'd like to speak on? Now's your chance.
Okay. I want to speak on this. I want to speak on the state of Georgia. Fulton County government is attacking my family. They are attacking my family. And I want to know, what I'm trying to find out is, who's the puppet master
Uh-oh.
on this? Because it's bigger than Miss Willis to me. And the reason I can say that firmly and speak on it firmly is because I have went to all of our biggest entities in this city.
Be quiet.
And filed complaints.
Be quiet.
And I haven't gotten out one response.
Be quiet.
I haven't gotten out one phone call. When I'm being told to fill out these complaint papers, turn them in, and somebody should be calling you within 48 to 72 hours. And I'm 8 months in, and I haven't heard not one damn person.
Didn't I say be quiet?
I went to the state capitol a month ago. That was my last phase. Filed paperwork, gave it to the officer. They told me somebody should be calling you within 48 hours. It's been 30 days. Okay?
He's talking back.
I want to know what person from the United States District Attorney Office called me one day. At least that's what she said she was. And I knew it was a lie because she never identified herself. But she asked me, I'm just calling to see if you were, to see what your complaint was on, what you wrote, this, that, and the other. Give me a briefing of what's this, that, and the third. But you never told me her name. As soon as I went to speak, she said, hold on 1 minute, I'll call you back. No, you couldn't have been from the Richard B. Russell building. No kind of way. You understand? think that day I was called by the district attorney office. I feel that in my heart because after that day, some of the things that I had written in my complaint, I seen it happening at the courthouse.
Be
You
quiet.
understand what I'm saying? And that further let me know that that's who that had.
Be
There's
quiet.
no reasons to be suspicious of
There you go.
what's going on.
Let me tell you something. I want to know. These are the things I want to know now. I want to know why when Mr. Williams walks in the Fulton County Courthouse, officers gets on their walkie-talkies and lets everybody know I'm in the building. I'm not on damn trial.
That's true.
What,
I
what,
witnessed
what
it.
did you think I'm possibly coming in here to do?
I witnessed it, y'all.
I want to know why Sergeant Ingrams was in a different courtroom. I attended a trial of a young man, and I was sitting on the bench for at least 10 minutes. And all of a sudden, he called me to come to the door. I'm calling names because I'm tired. And he asked me, who was I there for? What business is it of yours? It's open court. Then you went to say, well, I need you to go out this door and come in the door that the attorneys come in and out of and sit on the third bench. Why? I'm not in our courtroom. I'm in a totally different courtroom at a totally different case, being supportive of a family. So I said, okay, I tell you what, I'll do that. That's how I'll do that. I went to go out the door. Him and two more officers blocked me in. They boxed me in the foyer. He said, but first I need you to do something for me. Really? And what is that? He said, I need you to raise your shirt up for me. Are you serious?
You had already gone through security.
Thank you. Are you serious? Now, the shirt I have on is just like this. And so, what's the purpose of this? He said, look like you got something on you, and they didn't catch that. Check it out. Are you serious? I filed a claim on that.
Sounds like your message is enough is enough.
Enough is enough, man. You understand? When I'm looking at the internal affairs officers over the sheriff department stand and tell me that they can't show me nothing in the book as to why we have to give them our identification, why we have to sign in on the sign-in sheet, and why we have to put our telephones in a pouch to go sit in an empty, unmonitored courtroom. To the fact that, well, I came out the courtroom at one of my son's bond hearings, and the district attorney, I know she's a district attorney, but nobody won't nobody tell her her name, nothing. But she's the pretty little district attorney that sits in the courtroom with the long ponytail, light skin. Nobody would tell me her name. But guess what she did to violate our rights? She came and got all of our IDs from the deputy that's sitting there that's supposed to be monitoring our IDs and was going through them. So now I see why y'all doing this. You all are running our names. You understand? Because you're looking for people to try to force them to testify. You understand what I'm saying?
It sounds like harassment.
Hey man, it's nothing but harassment. I got a daughter that they have constantly tried to get to come and testify against her brother. Are you serious? What could you possibly want to say to her against her brother or try to involve her in? Last but not least, I want to know how is the DA department being allowed to forcibly make people come to court and testify to nothing, to where they have went to the exceptional to say, if you don't come and testify, not if you don't come and, you know, sign in on this damn subpoena, we gonna arrest you. How can you do that? That's a threat. You can't make me testify. We got a judge who our attorney just told he was gonna be a witness, and he bucked on that. But that makes him better than us. You know, the law is the law. From what you know, he always has this bullshit. He say, a forewarned judge is a happy judge. I can't damn tell. I can't tell now. You know, let's start making these people own up to what they're preaching to us.
We appreciate everything and your candor and all the information that you've given us related to the case, related to your son. I usually finish every interview by asking my crew, is there any question that you have that you want to ask? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, the message to Young Thug fans.
The message for Young Thug fans is keep your heads up, keep praying, and we appreciate you.
Anything else? You guys, Callaway, you have anything?
I want to say something. I want to say, Mr. Jefferson certainly spent of what is going on, how bad they treat their family. It's horrific. It's been horrific from day one. I'm a civil rights activist. They have this horrific. Going through 2 security checks, getting to the floor.
Microaggressions.
It's very aggressive. And it's
Hey man, it's so bad to where I be followed throughout the courthouse. Honestly.
It's like Big Brother, like surveillance nonstop.
Hey man, I can go to any floor in the Fulton County Courthouse and sit in a waiting area.
And they're
And
getting
I
on the
guarantee you,
walkie-talkies. Yeah.
now it's gonna be an officer that's gonna come up the hallway,
Oh, and you're around.
stick his key in the courtroom that if the waiting area I'm sitting in, if the courtroom that's right there, he's gonna stick his key in that door. You know ain't no court going on in there. Go in there, come right back out. This is something that
And then they probably tell you you're crazy for thinking that somebody's
Thank you.
watching you or
Thank
following you around, or
Thank
no, nothing's
Thank you.
happening, right?
but as soon as I put my foot down, they come from all around. No, they come. I'm talking about in 32nd back. You understand what I'm saying?
You caused a little bit of a commotion when you showed into the disqualification hearings. It's like, oh,
Thank
hey, there's Dad's
There you
dad,
go.
you know, and
There
like,
you go.
you weren't doing anything. You were just there,
I'm being a citizen.
being a
I
citizen.
got that right.
An observer, if you will. Thank you guys all very much. Thank you,
All
Mr.
right, man.
Williams. I appreciate it,
Right.
man. This is going to be airing on CNN next week sometime. We still don't have an exact date, but it's going to be on prime time ahead of the presidential election sometime. All right. Or ahead of the presidential debate, rather.
All right.
All right. Thank you again.
All right, guys. That was the interview that Mr. Jeffrey Williams Sr. had with CNN. I just want to share that with you. FZ6 Smoking Ace. Yeah, that their recording was really terrible. I had no control of the volume on that one. So and we spoke about it earlier that was the way it was recorded from the station that he was at. Okay. But anyway, guys, you guys have a great night. I just wanted to bring that into you guys' attention. We'll stay on the lookout on what happens at his trial. I will be going and covering that trial for you guys. So stay tuned. Keep watching Infamous Sylvia on all platforms. And those in X, come on over to YouTube. All right. You guys have a great night. Good night.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Minds in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Minds in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Minds in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Minds in check, keeping the vibe so right.